Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman, Strat-O-Matic Network. And we're going again here. Cincinnati Reds at the San Francisco Giants in Candlestick. And I'll have the lineups in just a couple minutes. This is the second of a three-game series between the clubs. In the first game, the Giants beat the Reds 2-0. Pierce threw a complete game shutout, Billy Pierce. In this game, it'll be Sammy Ellis starting for the Cincinnati Reds. He's a right-hander. And as you can see, he only had 4 starts, 6.75 ERA. And for the San Francisco Giants, Gaylord Perry, he only had 7 starts. This is early in his career, if not his first year. It is his debut. Okay, thank you, Joel. I'm looking here. Yes. Okay. It doesn't say that. I couldn't find that easily on Baseball Reference, but I'm sure it's true. Now, folks, I want to tell you there's a chance I may be interrupted by an important phone call. And if that be the case, that's the way it goes. It would be recontinued. The game would be continued shortly after my phone call. For the Reds, it's Blasingame at second, Casco at short, Pinson in center, Frank Robinson in right, Coleman at first, Post in left, Edwards catching. Tommy Harper, who is non-carded, pulled him from the card viewer, batting 8th at third base, and Sammy Ellis, the pitcher, batting 9th. For the Giants, it's Harvey Keene in left, Hiller at second, Mays in center, Cepeda at first, Felipe Alou in right, Bailey at catching, Jose Pagan at short, Davenport at third, and Gaylord Perry, the pitcher. Good afternoon, Kathy. Ellis comes into this 0-0, no record. And Gaylord Perry also. This is his major league debut. No record. And we're ready to start this ball game. The Reds are 2-3, 2.5 games out. The Giants are 4-0 with a half-game lead. Indeed. And we're at Candlestick. And the Giants take the field. A programming note, at 6:30 p.m. Eastern tonight, I have a premiere. It is the highlight reels of the 1969 World Series. Highlights, 24 minutes. It was easier to do than I thought. And Don Blasingame steps in, Kathy, for the Giants. Blasingame, left-handed hitter. Here's Gaylord now. That's 4-7, left-handed, walked him. Gaylord Perry on the mound. I just looked it up. This is his debut indeed, as you said. Spitballs. He's touching himself all over. Yes, I am going to watch it, Kathy. Yes. Where is this? Oh, here we go. So it's Blasingame on first. Perry 0 plus 1. Ellis a -1, -2. Here's Eddie Casco now. From the stretch, Gaylord. 5-6, right-handed. There's a base hit. Blasingame round second, goes to third. Again, look at Perry. It's his major league debut. He was 3-1, 5.23 ERA. 7 starts. First and third, no outs. Here's Veda Pinson. They'll play the infield in. Pitch to Gaylord, from Gaylord. 6-11 left-handed fly ball center for Mays. And that's one away, and that will tag the ball. It's a tag. Blasingame comes home, and the Reds take a 1-0 lead. One out, Casco on first, Frank Robinson now. Remember, these Reds came in third place with 98 wins over the Giants, behind the Giants, who came in first with 103. Of course, 2 of those were in the playoffs, but they counted them in regular season. Here's the pitch to Robinson. 3-5, right-handed base hit. Robinson. 2 asteroids. Casco goes to third. First and third, 1 out. Robinson being held. It's first and third, 1 out. And here's Gordy Coleman. The infield is back on Coleman now. 1-7, struck him out. 2 away. Perry trying to get out of this with just 1 inning allowed. Wally Post steps up. 6-8, right-handed, grounder to second or first X. Hiller 330. G3. Whoa. There is a hold there. And that will be an S2. Only when batters change do I switch it. So he was being held. That will be an S2 single. Casco scores. Robinson goes to third. And let's see if there was an error also. Whoa. Oh, 6-3. Hiller E30, 6-10, 11. No. So he throws him out and the side is retired. No, it's no error. That's the way that is. I'm so sorry. So it's first and third, 2 outs. And here's Johnny Edwards. 2-0 Reds. The pitch from Gaylord. 6-3. Fly ball left X. That's Keene, a 3-9. Keene 3-9, 16-3. Gets to it. 6-12-15, E9. And he makes the catch. And that will retire the side. But 2 runs for the Reds. On 3 hits, a walk, a strikeout. After a half an inning, it's Cincinnati 2, Giants nothing. I see there's a question top of the third from Frank. Here's Sammy Ellis now for the Reds. Harvey Keene leading it off. Keene hit .304 in real world. I'm expecting an important call, so just to let you know, if the game is discontinued, the broadcast, I will resume it shortly after my call. Here's Sammy Ellis now. Pitch to Keene, 3-4. That's a ballpark slash in San Francisco. Right-handed, 3. Oh, it just goes through base hits. So Keene is on. Not being held. Here's Chuck Hiller now. Infield back. Whoop, it's a re-roll. If I ever saw one. That's hit back to the pitcher, Ellis, for a bunt. 10A. And he taps it back to Ellis, who throws to first to get Hiller, and Keene advances to second base, 1 out. Keene in scoring position. Here's Mays. Pitch from Ellis. 4-4, right-handed, fly ball center. Pinson, 2-4. Four-2, he gets to it. I'm sorry, 2-4. Wait a minute. Yeah, 2-4, Pinson. That's going to drop in for extra bases, double. 6-11-15, E4. Actually, he was a 2-2. I'm so sorry. That's a 2-4. I am getting really messed up. It is a D3. And then on the E4, 6-11-15 in center. Oh, it's a one-base error. Oh, wait a minute. God. E4, having trouble reading today. No, he makes the catch. That is it's a double. A D3 double. Scoring Keene. That was confusing. It's a 2-1 game. Big double by Mays. Again, it was just for me to make sure I'm not going crazy. 4. Wait a minute. 4-2. Oh my. Look at that. I really messed that up. I don't know why my reading was so bad. I'm looking at it. That's the correct roll. It's a 20 die 4 with the E2 F1 and 6-11-15 E4, and that will be an F3 F1 with a runner on second. He will advance to third. So there's no run there. And it's a fly out. I'm surprised none of you caught that. Having a little senior stuff going on here. So Keene is on third. That's 2 outs. And here's Orlando Cepeda. I don't know why. It's just the brain, you know. The circuits don't fire right sometimes. Really. Here's Cepeda now. The pitch from Ellis. That's 6-6. Oh my goodness. That's a triple clean by Orlando. That will bring home Keene. Wow. Knocked this run batted in out for Mays. Now it's a 2-1 game. Look at that. 6-6. Triple clean. He is you could see, oh yeah, look what I did here. That's all right. I could always look that up if I need to. Now here's Felipe with 2 outs and Cepeda on first. The pitch from Ellis. 1-9. He pops it up third base, foul territory. And Harper makes the catch. The side is retired. But 1 run on 2 hits and a very confusing experience with the charts. But I'll be fine. It's 2-1 Reds after 1. Here's Gaylord now, his second inning. Tommy Harper, the batter. I have him electronically. I'm not going to bother to raise and lower. You have to take my word for it. Fortunately, this one, maybe I will show you just this once. There it is. There's the card. Fortunately, this one showed up. This one completely showed up. I was having a problem that it was being cut off at the bottom. But I managed, this one managed to be okay. And I appreciate having Harper, even though he's not very good. He only has very few at-bats, but appreciate having him so I don't have to platoon. I don't have to turn people around, move Blasingame to third and bring in Leo Cardenas, who hasn't played yet, but he will. He had a pinch hit in a game in real world. 589 at bats, so it's only a matter of time before he comes in and starts. Okay, here's Perry, the pitch to Harper. That's 3-4. Right-handed, flies it to left. For Keene, 1 out. And now here's Sammy Ellis. Pitch from Perry. 6-3, left-handed, fly ball left X. Keene 3, can't read the E rating there. 3-9, that's what I thought it was. See if we do a little better reading it this time. 3-9, that'll be a 19-3. Just go with the red die. It's an F3. 3-4-5 rare play, F3 rare play. Oh, a nice catch made by Keene. I don't think I've ever seen this one. The lead runner who lost sight of the ball and was running hard stops and tries to get back to his base. However, he cannot return in time as the outfielder fires the ball to the bag for a double play, but nobody is on. So we'll just treat it as a fly ball out to Keene, 2 away. You know, it would be nice to say here, just to let people know, because that with no runners on base, runners hold. Or it's a fly out, runners hold, you know. Not perfect. Back to the top of the order, blasting game now. 1-8. Right-handed, and he walked him. That's strange. The 4 looks a little different there. These look different. You know that? I want to see if I can match better dice. There we go. Somehow, the ones I had there were, that other one was a different one. Okay, 2 outs, blasting game on first. It's 2-1 Reds. Here's Eddie Casco. Pitch from Perry. 6-7, right-handed, double 1 to 10. It's a base hit for Casco, first and third. Not surprised. Again, I want to just remind everybody, Perry's 5.23 ERA, only 43 innings. His major league debut today in real world and here. First and third, 2 outs. Veda Pinson, the batter. Pitch from Perry, 2-8. Lines it to first, caught by Cepeda. And the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, a walk, 2 left. Middle of the second. Here's Sammy Ellis now. Ed Bailey leading it off. 2-6, right-handed, grounds it to second for a blasting game. 1 out. Now Jose Pagan. Ellis into his windup. 112, right-handed. That's a base hit. Non-clutch, non-reversal. Pagan is on. 1 to 13. Borderline. Not being held. And here's Davenport. Whew, 210 right-handed. Oh, there's the money. A base hit. Up the middle for Davenport off Ellis. Pagan goes to third. First and third, 1 out. Here's Gaylord's first major league at bat. Rookie Gaylord. I don't know if he had enough innings pitched to qualify as a rookie. Here's the pitch to Gaylord, 6-6 right-handed. Oh, there's another. It happened again. It's another triple. A 2-run triple by Gaylord. Wow, what a debut. And it could happen, folks. Pagan scores, Davenport scores. What an exciting play. A 2-run triple by Gaylord Perry. And if you don't think that's realistic, I am so sorry. He had 0 triples in real world this year. In fact, he never hit a triple in his career. He he had 3 singles. He was 3 for 13, but he got the triple there. Okay, so maybe it is a little unrealistic, but so is real world sometimes. A big triple by Perry. It's 3-2 Giants now. Here's Harvey Keene. The pitch from Ellis. 4-9, struck him out. That's 2 away. And Chuck Hiller, the batter. .312, right-handed, grounds it to second for Blasingame, and the side is retired. But 2 runs on 3 hits, 3 consecutive hits, 2 singles and a triple. And after 2, it's 3-2 Giants. And we have top of the 3rd question from Frank. So I want you all to listen up for this. Go for it, Frank. Name 5 players, all since 1970, who have played for the same team for 20 years. Oh, jeez. I don't know. That's going to be so hard. Since 1970, does that mean? I'm not sure what that means since 70. What if they played before 70? Could the years have been before 70, though? Some of the years? Career started after 70, okay. Jeter is a good guess. Ripken, Yount, and Jeter. Brett. Definitely George Brett. Not Brett. Well, you can give us a hint, Biggie-O. You can give us a hint on what's left. Okay, one more. Does anybody have one more, Joel? NL West. Oh, Gwyn. All right. There's one for Joel and red for everybody else and Frank for the great question. Thank you, Frank. Super question. Moving to the top of the third, Gaylord in his major league debut. Frank Robinson will lead it off. He singled in the first. Three, four, flies it to center. Mays under it. One out. Now here's Gordy Coleman. Oh. Pitch from Perry. That's 1-7, right-handed, struck him out. Second for Perry. And now Wally Post. Six, seven. Right-handed, double 1-10. It's a double down the line. Post's second hit of the game. Clutch situation for Edwards. 2 outs, Post on second. Three, 5, and that's a single 1-2. Line to second, caught by Hiller, and the side is retired. No runs, the double by Post left on, middle of the third. Sammy Ellis now. Allowed 3 runs in 2 innings, including 2 triples. Mays will lead it off. Here's the pitch from Ellis. 2-6. Walked him, so Mays is on. 1-19. Whoa. 1-17. Being held. 1-15. Here's Orlando now. Mays will try for the lead. Why not? They're winning. He gets it. There goes Mays. And he's out. Mays thrown out stealing. And it could happen, folks. Just a little overzealous there. So it's 1 out, nobody on. Orlando at the plate. He tripled in the first. 1-11. Right-handed, grounds it to third for Harper, and he throws Cepeda out 2 away. Here's Felipe Alou. 3-8. And he struck him out. Felipe goes down swinging. Second strikeout for Ellis. It's 3-2 Giants after 3. Gaylord takes the mound, top of the 4th. Tommy Harper to lead it off. Harper, right-handed hitter. Pitch from Gaylord. That is a 5-4. Right-handed, grounds to third X. Davenport, 124. Wow, he really was good. This is with 2 outs. This is leading off Harper. 124. 4-1 gets to it. E24 579. That's a 1-base error for Davenport. It happens. So Harper is on. He's not a good stealer yet. This season he wasn't. I saw he was a D. I'll take a look what the rest is. Super advanced. Oh, he's a 20 with a 3 asterisk. He gets picked off on an 11. Not holding. With Ellis at the plate. We'll try. It's 20, 21, not being held, 19 max on a 3. That's interesting how they make him a D, though. Probably because it's so rare. And he does not get it. Ellis at the plate. He's a D bunter. Harper the tying run on first after the error by Davenport. I'll tell you, I like that card viewer. Thank you, John. Thank you, John. And Kathy has a question, top of the 5th. Okay, here's the pitch to Ellis, a 2-WL. That's 6-7. Left-handed, oh, it's a double, clean. This might score Harper. It's very handy, Joel. I'm already taking advantage of it. 6-7. Ellis left-handed, clean double. Go back to open up. Harper. He's a 1-16, 1-17, no holds. One to 18. They'll let him score. Keep Ellis at second. It's an unearned run, of course. And that ties up the game 3-3. John, the card viewer is an app that Strat-O-Matic has, and for $5 a month, you get access to Every player from 1871. Really. That's how I'm using Tommy Harper. And card viewer cards will be denoted by a dot. Hereafter, I will be denoting them by a dot like I have it by Harper. Not that anyone really might wonder, care too much. Okay, blasting game with Ellis on second. You can go to the Strat-O-Matic website and click around on baseball and you'll find it. You can also find it on Google Play and Apple apps. Here's Gaylord now. The pitch to blasting game. That's 6-7 left-handed. Oh, it's another double. And I rolled that. You saw. It's meant to be able to hit the same outcome. We'll check to see if that's going to be earned or not. But now the Reds take a 3-2 lead. A 4-3 lead. I'm so sorry. I'm a little off now. Oh, God. Here's Eddie Casco with blasting game on second. Oh. Here's Gaylord. Whoops. Hello, Joshua. And the pitch, 6-5, right-handed, fly ball center for Mays. That's the first out, one away. Now Veda Pinson had a sacrifice fly, and he popped out to first. That's 6-8, left-handed. That's a grounder to second X. Almost hit the 6-7 again, if you will. Hiller, 320. Three. It's going to go through S1 base hit. 4-7-8, 30. It's going to be an S1 base hit. Blasting game goes to third and holds. It's first and third, one out. And Perry has reached fatigue. How do you like that? Perry's endurance is the fourth this inning, and that'll be it for Perry. The youngster in his major league debut is thus far the loser of record. He pitched 3 1/3. 8 hits. Walked 2, struck out 2, and allowed 3 earned, 1 unearned, and he's responsible for first and third, 1 out. And Mr. Perfect will be coming in, Don Larson. He pitched in this game in real world. I remember as a kid thinking to myself, isn't that something? I can't believe he's on the 62 team. He's a +3, +4. Larson taking his warm-ups. Okay, Larson is ready. And he has the pleasure to face Frank Robinson, first and third, 1 out. It's a real guessing game here, whether you play the infield in or out. We'll play it back on Ron. We'll play it in. Thank you, Ron. Doing okay. Thank you. We'll play it back. Here's the pitch from Larson. Trying to get the double play. 3-8 right-handed. There it is. Grounder to short. Pagan to Hiller at second, and then over to Cepeda at first. An inning-ending double play. First and third, we double check. First and third A. And it is 6-4-3. That's why I often keep it back, you know. 2 runs, one of them unearned. Three earned, one unearned for Perry, the loser of record. It's 4-3. Very nice pitch by Larson to get Frank Robinson to double. Here's Sammy Ellis now, bottom of the 4th. He's in the 69 set, but I'm not sure. I forgot what team. He died in 2016. He was an all-star in 1965. He died at age 75. Cancer. Okay. And he is the winner of record if he gets through 5 innings. Here's Ed Bailey. His first endurance is also the 4th. How do you like that? Here's Ellis, the pitch to Bailey. That is 4-10. Left-handed, walked him. Bailey is on. Now here's Jose Pagan. The pitch from Ellis. 4-12, right-handed, grounds it to second X. Blasting game, 3:22. Just to let you all know, if I get a phone call expecting an important one, we'll just discontinue this broadcast, pick it up shortly after the call. That is a 16 to second 3. It's a G1. Gets to it. 3-5-6. E22. And that will be a G1 double play. And you can score that however you want. I go 4-6-3. Ivan go 4-4-3 with the acrobatic, jumping on the bag and throwing it. Here's Davenport, 2 outs, nobody on. Pitch from Ellis. 6-6. And there's a triple, another one, the third one off of Ellis's card today. This one by Davenport. And with 2 outs, Davenport on third. I know it's early, but we'll have a hitter. Why not? I can't resist that. Larson pitched 2/3. He's not even that good, so we're glad to bring somebody else in. Just for a clutch hit. Matty Alou pinch hit and stayed in the game to play left field. He's a perfect choice. 292 hitter. This youngster, Matty Alou, the brother of Felipe, who's playing in the game. Matty Alou, his first at bat, his first appearance in the season. This is his third year. He didn't go full-time until 66. He went about half-time starting in 64. They sure did. Here's Matty Alou now with Davenport on third, 2 outs. The pitch from Ellis. Ellis, one hitter walk away from fatigue. And that's 110, and that is a double for Matty Alou. And the tying run scores. So it was a good move to bring him in. We'll just put this here and hope that Davenport, if he gets one, we'll just have to put it somewhere else. Matty Alou with a run batted in there. And that's it for Ellis. Wow. He's reached fatigue with 2 outs. We're going to let him finish the inning. We're going to let him finish. Strat-O-Matic says don't do it, but we're going to let Keene come in. You know, I don't want to get burned. I don't want to do that to Cincinnati. No reason to do that, because that could score a Lou. Ellis pitched 3 2/3. Seven hits. They both were not very good pitchers. Walked 2, struck out 2, has allowed 4, responsible for a Lou on second. Keene coming up. Let's see who's coming in. Clipstein, Sisler, and Miller pitched. Sisler and Miller. I think I'll pass on Miller. 10.17 ERA. Was traded to the Mets. We'll bring in Sisler. I can't find anybody better yet. Let me look. And if I did, I would probably want to use him later. Well, we have Brosnan. Could be used later. That's about it. Surprised they don't have much better, and they won 98 games. Dave Sisler, and I think we found that he was related to George. Although I could be wrong. +9, +5 max. Dave Sisler, right-hander, 3.92 ERA. As Keene comes up, clutch situation with an opportunity to put the Giants ahead. Yes, I heard from him yesterday or the day before, I forgot. His father was George Sisler. Who had 257 hits. That was his father. Yes, Frank heard from him. Okay, Alou on second, Sisler ready. Here's Harvey Keene. 2 outs. Sisler trying to get the Reds out of this in a tie ball game. And the pitch 6-6, and he flies it to center for Pinson. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. There'll be a new pitcher for the Giants as they hit with Alou. There was 1 run scored, and it's a 4-4 game. Stu Miller was a good, I don't know if you say he's good, but he pitched 107 innings all in relief for the Giants. Bolin is pretty good, 92 innings, sometimes starts. Duffalo, 42 innings. Miller, it's between Miller and Bolin, both right-handers. Miller pitched on the 15th, so we'll just use him now. Stu Miller will be the new pitcher. He's coming in from the bullpen. A +1, +2. We'll take a break for 2 or 3 minutes if it's okay with you all. We've gone 4, it's 4-4. And both Perry and Ellis will get no decisions in this game. Ellis ends up allowing 4 runs. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. Stand by, folks. This is the Strat-O-Matic Network. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Well, we're back, and it's going to be Stu Miller for the Giants. A 4-4 game. Both starters knocked out. And Gordy Coleman leads it off for the Reds. Coleman has struck out twice today. Well, I don't know if that's unbreakable. I'll tell you one record that's unbreakable. Here's Miller now. The pitch to Coleman. That is 5'9". Left-handed, struck him out. Now Wally Post, a single and a double. Knocked in a run. Won 7, right-handed, walked him. Not being held. One to 19 with the lead. Doesn't get it. Here's Edwards. Think about it. 20 wins in 25 years or 25 wins in 20 years. No one gets 25 wins. Here's Edwards. 2-9. And that's hit well by Edwards into the gap for a double. It could score Post. Post rounding third. 1 to 12, 1 to 13. 1 to 11 will hold. I'll tell you, it's a tough call. 1 to 11 hold. We're going to send him home. And he is safe. Post hustling, comes around and scores. And it is now a 5-4 game Reds. Edwards went to third on the throw. I just figured 55% is better than probably both next batters. Here's Tommy Harper now, right-handed hitter. Runner on third, infield in. That's 5'10", right-handed. Grounds it to short X. Pagan, 221. Seven-2, G2 gets to it. 5-6, 21. Oh, and he boots it. And the run scores. Wow. E21 on a 6. There it is. Second time Harper has reached on an error. This time by Pagan. And no run batted in, of course. And we'll see if Ellis is retired, if Sisler will hit. If he's retired, it'll be unearned. And Sisler is a 1 WR. Sisler, the winner of record. Miller, the loser. Okay, here's Sisler. It's still only 1 out. It's Harper on first. 1 to 20. He gets it on a 3. One to 22, 1 to 19, not being held on a 3. Doesn't get it. Harper on first, not being held. Sisler at the plate. Here's the pitch from Miller. That's 6-10. Sisler right-handed, ballpark slash. That's a re-roll, the whole thing. Foul ball. .510. Sisler right-handed, ground ball short X again for Pagan. 221. Let's see if he muffs it this time. Oh, that's a re-roll. Pagan 221, 15-2. He gets 2 at G1, E21, 6-11, 12. And he's gonna, let's see, G1 runner on first double play. And the side is retired. That is an unearned run, this run. Charge to Miller, if you will. But there were 2 runs. And it's 6-4 Reds now. Here's Sisler now, bottom of the 5th. Oh, excuse me. Okay, Sisler on the mound. He retired Keene when he came in for Larson. I'm sorry. When he came in for Ellis. Chuck Hiller leading it off. It's 6-4 Reds. Oh, Kathy, we forgot your question. Kathy, please forgive me. Can we do your question now in the middle of the 5th? Kathy Harden had a question, and I try to do the best I can. It's an honest mistake. How about your question, Kathy Harden? Oh. Let's wait for Kathy if she'll do it now. Oh. Let's wait for it. Kathy Harden, I hope you didn't get upset and leave. It happens, Kathy. We're waiting. Let's just give it a minute. Kathy Harden, your question, please. Well, I don't know. Maybe she left. All right, let's go on. So sorry. Let's go on. Chuck Hiller leading it off. Here's Sisler now. That's 6-7. Left-handed, grounds it to second X. Blasingame 322. That's a 1-3 base hit. That's 2. E22 4-6-7. And that'll be a leadoff single for Chuck Hiller. His first hit of the game. Hiller is on. And here's Mays. Mays 0 for 1, walked and thrown out stealing. The pitch from Sisler. 2-4.